Welcome to Indy TV with Adam Bosworth, me. All right, now I better introduce everybody. Come with me. This is the crew. Hello, say hello. This is the director, Rob. Say hello. There you go. Oh, this is the director. This is Sean. This is Sean. How are you doing, Sean? All right, come on. Say hello. Hello. I don't even know her. It's all right. He's in the next episode. Don't show him. Oh, and looking in here, this is Nigel and Bobby.
Got a few film ideas, Bobby, that I may run past you if that's all right.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, great. Well, the first one, Space Monkeys from Mars. So I break into NASA and to rescue my wife because the Space Monkeys have captured her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like the breaking into NASA thing. It kind of reminds me of like Martian, kind of the Matt Damon. But
Right.
why would you want to rescue your wife? Who's going to believe that?
That's a very...
It's a sad ending. Nobody likes a sad ending.
Okay, right, okay.
If the monkeys killed your wife, I'd put money into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just kill her.
100%.
That's fine then.
It'd be a family film then.
Anyway, let's go back.
Maybe, yes.
Okay.
I've got my first guest on. Can we get Nigel out, please, when I get back? We'll go through here. It's all a bit... Look at all these lights. Oh, it's my first ever TV show. So amazing. Can we get Nigel out, the first guest, please? Hello, Nigel.
Oh. Hello, Adam.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well.
What have you got there?
It's a documentary.
The documentary you were in about your unfortunate wives.
Yes, very unfortunate, yes.
Do you want to explain what happened to them?
Well, the three wives passed away in terrible circumstances, and yes, they're all died. So I'm just here to have a look what Australia's got to offer.
So what are you hoping to do with this? Is it a short film or
it's a little documentary
Yes.
about myself and about the circumstances of the death.
Yeah.
And yes, it's very sad. One of my wives was ripped apart by the hounds on the hunt. It was a terrible moment, quite distressing. On the plus side, we didn't have to feed the dogs for a week. So that was good.
Thank you. So, are you filming more over here? Or?
Well, yes. Well, this is obviously I come to find a wife. Very much like The Bachelor, because that's very popular in Australia.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to travel around Australia, meet ladies, and possibly just make a little film about myself, because I am quite famous.
Yes, I've certainly heard of you. You've been all over the radio recently as well, haven't you?
Oh yes, that's right. Yes,
magnificent.
Yes, but the Crime Stoppers thing that wasn't true.
Was it not?
No.
Okay, I won't ask you about that then.
Right.
So, are you making a sequel then, or are you looking to get on television around here?
And that's why I've come here to speak to you, Adam, because I've heard you're the big cheese, the big knob of the bit of a slip of the tongue. Not like that, but yes, that you're the man to come and see. So I thought I'd possibly just have a word.
Absolutely. I was glad to have you on.
No, glad to be here. It's absolutely marvellous. Yes. And to be fair, I could do with the money.
Yeah.
Because as my mother used to say, it doesn't matter whether you're rich or you're poor, as long as you have money.
Good advice.
So I was just wondering if possibly I could have a job.
What, on this? On Indy TV?
Yes. I'd be very, very professional.
But I'm the interviewer.
Oh yes, I could go out. I'd be fine. I could just interview the local wild people, Australians.
Do we?
Won't be any bother. and I'll bring my own sandwiches.
Okay.
Yes.
I suppose so.
Marvellous. Excellent.
Okay.
Is that it then?
We're going to go to a break.
That's right.
See you soon.
We're going to go to a break, and after the break, Madonna's on.
No, she isn't. Next guest is Bobby Galinsky. See you later. We can't have him on. Welcome back to Indy TV. Our next guest is Bobby Galinsky. Hello, Bobby.
Good morning. How are you, Adam?
I'm not bad. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So you've been working in the industry in America since the 80s.
Yes.
What was this crossover? When did you come here?
Why
did you come here?
I was a 10-pound palm. No, sorry, wrong interview. But I came over here in '94 on a film project, an ill-fated project, and the producer was killed in a plane crash 3 days after I got here. And I stayed. My representation was Australian at the time. She suggested that I stay and act as a script doctor here because there weren't many people in that capacity. And I fell in love with Sydney at the time, and then came down here on another project in 2001, and Melbourne's my home. So
wow.
It's been very good to me. It's been very good to me.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, coming from the 80s background in America, what's the difference between American television and, well, independent television, and then Australia? Is it
guns and cocaine? Yeah, it's pretty much
lots
the
of
difference.
guns and
This
cocaine?
is a family show, so we want people to know. No, just kidding. In the 80s, everything was pretty wide open in the U.S. There really was no outside market for television. Hollywood was the be-all, end-all. And when I came here in the early 90s, the dollar was at 50 cents. If you brought over a $4 million project, it was like $8 million over here, because it doubled, much like the dollar's going now. And there was a sense that this was going to be the next Hollywood, and that's not a bunch of BS. But the idea that this could take over most of the production, English-speaking production for a lot of the world, I felt this was the real opportunity. It's been 21 years. It hasn't happened as fast as I thought, but it's on the way.
You think it's coming then?
100%.
Melbourne region, or?
Melbourne, Sydney, even Perth a little bit. And people say we don't have that much opportunity here within Australia, but it's not just for Australia. So many foreign productions, English productions, US productions come here. They love the crews. They love that we have extra light here because of the position. We don't have the intense union problems. I'm in a union, I'm not knocking union, but we don't have the dramas that we have in the US. It's cheaper to shoot here. The access to India and Chinese money is right around the corner. The studios have found you don't go to India and China and shoot. It doesn't work out for 10 cents an hour like they thought it would, because they need to have English-speaking people and English-speaking morals and ethics to do films the way that they want without a bribe system,
right.
Which isn't so bad, but that's the way they do it over there. That's not the way we do it here. So I think that maybe up to 50% of the worldwide TV and film in the next 10 years will come out of this region. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent.
Heard it here first. Dust to Glory, your film. How's that going?
It's kind of going like this interview right now. It's a little bit slow. It's a little, no, just kidding. That's kind of been our Everest. The film Everest that just opened this week took working title 12 years to put together. Dust and Glory is at the 6-year mark. We had financing twice, and we lost the finance. It's about a $40 million project, and we're cutting the budget back a bit, and it's with a finance group right now based out of Melbourne, a big accounting group that we hope to get across the line.
So have you got a year planned, or
I hope we'll be shooting in 2016. Simon West is still attached, who did Expendables 2 and Lara Croft Tomb Raider. He's doing the remake of The Blob, the Steve McQueen epic right now, favorite of mine as a kid. So fingers crossed, knock on wood, 2016.
Fantastic. What other projects have you got going at the moment?
You might have seen an article in the paper recently on the Bodhi tree about a Melbourne lawyer that was a little bit less than honest, stole $40 million from the wrong end of Collins Street and was murdered in Cambodia. in 1998. It was the biggest scam in Australian history, actually.
Oh, okay.
And another project that's loosely inspired by a local boy, Matt Dellavedova, the NBA player that made it to the NBA Finals. It's kind of a inspirational, Remember the Titans, fish out of water sporting film.
Okay, yes. Excellent.
And a few others, some TV, and there's been about 3 years of a lot of raising money and writing and gestating, and I like to say there's a lot of sowing for a while, and then there's a lot of reaping.
A lot of sewing?
A lot of sewing. No, a lot of sewing. A lot of sewing. You sow the seeds, and if you keep focused, in the wardrobe department, there's a lot of sewing.
Right.
But if you sow the seeds,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, so very excited, very excited.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on. It's been fantastic to talk to you.
It's been great to be here, and the huge amount of money to get up at 4 a.m. and drive to Thornbury, I couldn't pass it up.
Where do you live?
No, I just live in Brighton. On Punt Road.
All right, fair enough. All right. Well, thanks very much.
All the best.
All right.
Cheers.
Back after this.
Nigel Carmedy-Smyth here. Some very, very famous people here at Myth. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Geoffey Rush and some other people. Good evening, sir. Good evening. How are you this evening?
Quite all right.
Good. Yourself this evening, you're coming to watch the film because you are instrumental in this film, would you say?
This is true, yeah.
In what regard? And can I ask, are you famous?
No. No.
Oh.
No. I'm just, trying to...
Right. I'm quite famous.
Yeah.
That's why they've asked me here.
Yeah,
yes.
It's good.
Yes, I think so.
Yes,
Well, then, we'll have a lovely evening. And I'll probably just wait for someone who's famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you. I don't know if you can see, but that's actually David Wenham stood behind me. I'm going to speak to him. He's given me the eye. He probably wants to speak to me, so we'll play it cool. Nigel Carmedy-Smyth from Indy TV.
Oh, right.
So, what, you've heard of us?
I haven't, no. You will have now.
You will now, yes. Quick question. First of all, can you drink Melbourne water?
Yes.
Right. And the second question, how is it important is Myth to the independent television and film industry in actually Australia?
Yeah, hugely important. And especially the fact that this festival, which is a very significant festival, tonight is opening with an Australian film and a filmmaker that has, he's a national treasure. In fact, it's not only a national treasure, he's an international treasure. He's probably more highly regarded, strangely enough, overseas than he is in Australia. So for him to be given the opening night film with a spotlight
on him and his career, I think is wonderful.
Mr. Rush?
Yeah, no.
Excuse me, Mr. Rush? Could I have 1 second, please? He was in a rush.
Welcome back to Indy TV. I'm here with Alanna Deutrom.
Hello.
You're a singer-songwriter.
I am a singer-songwriter, yes.
So, what have you been up to lately? You've just got a new single out.
Yeah, I released my first country single this year, and we debuted at number 3 on the country music charts, which was pretty cool.
Fantastic. What's that called?
It's called 103.
That's the one we're going to show you soon.
Yeah, you'll get to see me be 103 in the video clip.
103 years old?
103 years old. I aged dramatically. It's great.
Amazing. So how did you make that music video?
Well, I got all my friends together and I forced them to dress up and dance in a park for me. And they agreed, so it was really nice.
Lovely.
But I secretly think they all enjoyed it a lot.
So how did you start off in music?
I started singing when I was 7, so it's been my whole life forever.
7?
Yeah, a really long time. And I wrote my first song when I was 12, and I entered it into a competition, and I won. I got to go and meet Delta Goodrem because I wrote the song for her, and she was like my idol. I loved her. Oh my God, Delta Goodrem. Yeah, it was back in the day. And then I went on, I kept writing. I won a competition with Girlfriend magazine when I was 14. And I ended up touring around Australia with them. We did like the Hot 30 Countdown. I met some really cool people and created a bit of a fan base, and just got to do what I love doing and met some amazing people. Oh my God.
Alana, 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 Alana.
This is Nigel.
Hi Nigel.
Hi,
Did you write this song for me?
Yes. You have soft skin like a llama.
Who invited this guy?
You have beautiful brown eyes, just like meat pies. Alanna, Alanna, Alanna.
Nigel, that's enough.
I think it's beautiful. I think that should be my next single.
Lana, I think I love you.
Nigel, he's after a fourth wife.
Yeah.
This is his problem. So, Nigel, she's
I'm
not
single
going to be.
and I have a ring on my finger. No, actually, I have a boyfriend, so it's okay.
Boyfriend. You say boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No.
That's fine.
Nigel, can you?
Alanna.
I'm just a bit. Thank you, Nigel. Don't worry about Nigel. He is quite charming, though.
I feel flattered.
I would admit he's quite charming.
Yeah.
So let's show your music video.
Yeah, let's.
103 by Alanna Deutrom.
Yes.
I wanna get a few tattoos and pierce my skin too many times. I wanna dye my hair until I forget what it really looks like. I wanna fall madly in love, never fall out again. I wanna make mistakes and accept all of my imperfections. Whoa. I wanna see the Hollywood sign and have a summer like 1969. I wanna hook up with Ryan Gosling and have a moment like it wasn't over. It still isn't over. I don't wanna be 103, wishing that I'd done everything differently. Maybe you go to hell for all the things you didn't do. I don't wanna arrive at the end of my life and say I wish I had one more day. Maybe you go to hell for all the things you didn't do. All the things you didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do. All the things you didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do. I wanna lean on the leaning tower of Pisa and have pasta in Italy. I wanna take his last name and go to IKEA and play hide and seek. I wanna be famous, but I wish I didn't have to go on a reality show. Most of all, I wanna be on Ellen DeGeneres and sing her this song. Whoa. I don't wanna be 103, wishing that I'd done everything differently. Maybe you go to hell for all the things you didn't do. I don't wanna arrive at the end of my life and say I wish I had one more day. Maybe you go to hell for all the things you didn't do. All the things you didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do. All the things you didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do. 'Cause the clock ticks away, and I never wanna regret anything. I don't wanna be 103, wishing that I'd done everything differently. Maybe you go to hell for all the things you didn't do. I don't wanna arrive at the end of my life and say I wish I had one more day. Maybe you go to hell for all the things you didn't do. All the things you didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do. All the things you didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do, didn't do. I wanna fall madly in love and never fall out again.
Hello and welcome to Indy TV. I'm Adam Bosworth. Today we've got something a little bit different. We've got independent wrestlers from the PCW brand here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
How are you two?
How are we? We're doing fine.
Awesome.
We were talking about. So let's talk about independent wrestling as a whole. And I know the WWF wrestling. WWE wrestling. How come I can't call it that?
Because the F is out. and now it's entertainment.
Okay. Have you worked for any other independent production companies?
No, I've been to Queensland once a few months ago, back in May, but just PCW. It's the way to go.
PCW?
Yep.
So what sort of following do you have? What sort of...
Following, we have... What do you mean by following?
How many people do you get at these events?
We have close to 1,000 people that come to the shows.
Really?
Monthly, we have weekly shows where we have all the rookies, the trainees, the training to become wrestlers, starting out PCW Slam. And we also have another event called PCW Fight Night.
Right, so who do you two play in these?
Play who we are, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the Filip Brothers. I'm Tom Filip, the Macedonian model.
The Macedonian model.
That's Stevie Filip.
Stevie Filip?
Yep.
Alright, so how long have you been doing it?
I've been wrestling since January. So
not long?
Not long, but...
Following in his brother's footsteps, who started about 3 years ago now.
Right, so 3 years. So when do you think you get called up to the big time, the WWE
big time.
then? Or it's going to remain independent?
As soon as possible. Yeah. Still got some time, but yeah.
I don't know. They usually go for big guys though in WWE.
Big guys, like me, 6'3", 100 kilos.
The size of your arms though. I've got... My forearms are massive compared to yours.
Forearms?
Yeah.
What does that count? Do you have biceps?
Of course.
What about your belly?
It's much larger than yours, I think. So...
Not sure if that's a good thing for wrestling.
I reckon that me and Nigel could beat you two.
Really?
Oh yes, I did a little bit of wrestling at boarding school in the showers. I was very successful.
Where did you come from?
I was just having a cucumber sandwich behind the settee.
So, think you can wrestle us?
Yeah, of course
step
we
in
can.
the ring with us?
Yeah.
Is that a challenge I smell?
Why not? It's all fake anyway, isn't it?
Fake?
No.
Wrestling is not fake. It's anything but fake. How about next week you step in the ring with us in PCW and we'll show you what's fake when we beat the crap out of you. And how does that sound?
How does that sound, Nigel? Does that sound okay? I'll accept your challenge. Next week on PCW, it'll be Adam Bosworth and Nigel Carmedy-Smyth versus the Chuckle Brothers.
Chuckle Brothers?
Yeah.
So you call this a joke, huh?
Yeah.
You calling this a joke? Wrestling?
No,
it's
well,
fake?
it is, yeah.
What, you're getting a bit scared now?
No. I mean, like, it's fake. I mean, like, if I want to punch you, I could, like, it
How does this sound?
Why don't you get in this ring, old man? Come on. Well done, old boy. We're the winner!